Hey everybody, this is Maxine Taylor. And to all my Sagittarius friends, I've got your forecast right here. And I'm going to share it with you in a minute because it's terrific. I have a couple of announcements that I think some of you might, excuse me, I live with a cat. You know what I'm talking about. Those of you who live with a cat, you're covered with cat fur. Anyhow, those of you who have asked me, are you going to offer a special at the end of the year? The answer is yes, and it's already up on my website, MaxineTaylor.com. I am offering a holiday special, and I'm offering two things I have never offered before. First of all, I'm offering a birth chart. All these are at special prices. If you want to know how marvelous you are, how unique you are, how different you are, how wonderful you are, you want me to do your birth chart. A lot of people have told me that it has transformed their lives because they now look at themselves lovingly, caringly. I mean, we are a spirit in an earthbound body after all. There's nothing wrong with us. So if you would like a birth chart, it's up there. I'm also offering two different forecasts. One is a 6-month forecast. The other is a 12-month forecast. You will love the forecast because it tells you when to zig and when to zag. It gives you security more than anything else because it's a roadmap, a cosmic roadmap of your life for either 6 months or 12 months. And that is worth its weight in gold. I am also offering my life mission session. We all have a life mission and we all want to know what it is. And I'll tell you a little secret. We're all doing our life mission, whether we know it or not. This session I do with you on Zoom, face to face. We talk and I help you get clarity on your life's mission. When you get that, all things are they fall into their proper place is what they do. And you know your direction. And the last thing I'm offering is my Take Back Your Life session. This is another face-to-face Zoom session. It's a 3-hour session. I help you see your programming very, very clearly, starting with the parents and the messages they gave you and what you took on as your commitments. I help you release them and rewrite them your way. It is life transforming for so many people. So the other thing I wanted to mention is some of you are asking if I will mentor you. Yes, I'm still mentoring people. Again, go to my website, MaxineTaylor.com. It's right there for you. Okay, now let us talk about this incredible forecast that you have got for December 2021. Let's just start here with Mars, the red planet. Wherever Mars is, that's what you fight with or fight for. It's anger, it's passion, it's sex, it's energy. It's what comes first to you, and it's hidden in your 12th house. So you have been in hibernation. You have been wanting privacy and solitude. Well, on the 13th, it moves into your first house, and look out, world, because when Mars is in your first house, your mantra is, I'm doing what I want, when I want, how I want, because I want. My way or the highway. I think it's going to be grand. And it's going to be in that first house all during the month. So alert the media, tell your friends, out of my way, I'm doing my thing my way. Cool. Now, the sun the yellow planet, the giver of life. It has been in your first house. So you've been doing what you want, when you want, how you want, because you want. Mars just says, let's speed it up. Let's not just talk about it. Let's do it. I love that sun in the first house. Everybody has the sun in the first house once a year when the sun is in their birth sign. Okay, it's in your first house. On the 21st, it moves into your second house of money. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And gifts, of course. So you've got this fabulous sun, the giver of life, in your first house, helping your health and all that. And on the 21st, it helps your money. All right, we can do that. Mercury, the blue planet, that's what we think about and talk about. So you've been talking about yourself. You've been thinking about yourself. Cool. On the 13th, the same day that Mars moves into that first house, it kind of edges Mercury out. Mercury moves into your second house, and you're thinking about money, gifts of all kinds. I love it. Whatever you think about, whatever you put your attention on, grows. Okay. Venus, the pink planet, love, money, beauty. It brings gifts. And so you should be able to create the wherewithal that you're looking for. Now, Venus is going to go retrograde on the 19th. All right. It will be in the shadow of the retrograde till then. We have a shadow before the retrograde and a shadow after the retrograde. So treat Venus retrograde like a Mercury retrograde. Don't start new financial projects because it's in the second house while it's retrograde, and it will stay retrograde through, well, in 2022, early 2022, but we'll get to that in 2022. For right now, it goes retrograde on the 19th. Don't start new money projects on the 19th or thereafter, okay? Hang in there and wait. Now, let me mention, Mercury moves into the shadow of the retrograde on the 29th. Yeah. And then, of course, in January, it goes retrograde. So we have a tag team getting ready to hit. And then it will move on. Mercury goes retrograde 3 times a year, so remember that. So between being in the shadow before the retrograde and the shadow after the retrograde, and then 3 times a year, you can see things are confused. Add Venus to the mix, and there you go. Okay. Once Venus goes direct, the money, the love, the gifts manifest beautifully. Okay. Look at Jupiter, the great benefic. It's blessing your home and your family. And that starts on the 28th of the month. Are you buying a house? Are you selling a house? You'll find that Jupiter blesses you in all those areas. All right. We have a new moon on the 4th. And the beauty of the new moon is when all the energy starts moving forward. Well, it's also a solar eclipse. Wow. Which means it's going to last not just 2 weeks, but until the next pair of eclipses come along in the spring of 2022. I love this. It is terrific. If this eclipse falls within 5 degrees of your sun, on either side of it, 5-degree orb, this is a new life eclipse for you. If it sits on your moon or your ascendant, it's a new life eclipse. And that lasts at least a year. It's really great. Okay. That's the new moon. 2 weeks later, we've got a full moon in 27 Gemini. What you're going to do, that's the full moon. Everything comes to a head. This relates to partnership and relationships. It will click in either the 18th or 19th of December, depending on where you live. So find 12 Sagittarius in your birth chart and 27 Gemini in your birth chart. Combine it with this wonderful solar chart, and you have a great forecast. So I hope you'll join me next month at the beginning of the year, when once again I take a look at your forecast. Until then, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye for now.